What's going on, Doordash community? I just want to hope everybody driving safe and everybody getting orders. But this is basically toward Doordash corporate. It's no way you can make every driver happy in every market. It's completely impossible. But I need you to start listening to these content creators that have platforms that have solutions to your problems. It's $3 orders, $2.50, $2.25. That's going X amount of miles. The other night, I had a $3 order from CC's Pizza. 3 miles. $3 for 17 miles. These videos are unpolished. This is just right off the rip. But Doordash, why don't you listen to your drivers a little bit more? Because when we call customer service and we're frustrated, or we've been waiting in a drive-through, the restaurant slow, or a difficult customer, we have the ability to contact the customer directly. Now, mostly what I've been dealing with are customers that don't understand like what we see on our end. So at least can you, for Doordash corporate, y'all know where we are at all times. Traveling back and forth when we go pick up and everything else. So for Doordash corporate, why don't you include the round trip? Because for $3, that means I would have to drive 34 miles. Even though I had a full tank of gas, if you consider us independent contractors, that means we are losing money while y'all gain money off the delivery fee, the whatever y'all charge the restaurant, and so on and so forth. Y'all still making y'all's money. I've been looking at different Doordash creators, content creators. They all say the same thing. The base pay has to match the mileage. The wait time has to match the base pay. If you have a difficult customer, if it's inclement weather, why don't y'all look more at that instead of getting more merchants? I've seen a lot on here where a lot of content creators, a lot of DoorDashers won't pick up a Walmart order simply because of the amount of items versus the pay versus the mileage. It makes absolutely no sense. So Doordash as a business, Doordash corporate, I'm talking directly to you as a business, and y'all consider us 1099 independent contractors. The business model has to make sense. For my drivers doing it full-time, part-time, or just sporadically in between, because that's pretty much me sometimes. Why don't y'all have a stipend, some type of program? I'm not talking about Corver or Cover or whatever it is, that when we go get oil changes, I just not spend $140 on an oil change from delivering your orders. What about some type of reimbursement program where you have to put in your receipt and we get reimbursed? Y'all did the health insurance. What about car repair? What about tires? Because I popped a tire delivering and I had to pay. My car's kind of a little bit different, but I had to pay $246 for a tire. You told me to go through my insurance, and if that didn't work, which my insurance is Progressive, then I had to fill out a bunch of paperwork for y'all to reimburse me for a tire I popped delivering for y'all. Everybody want to talk about mileage. I want to say, well, so now it's about, I want to say 58 cents or 57 and some change, because when I go to the Veteran Affairs, we get the same mileage and get paid for it for the amount that we travel. So why don't y'all include that in the return trip? Because y'all send a lot of drivers way out the way, put them out their zone. They have to drive back. And don't get paid for it. Makes no sense. Doordash corporate. If we have a problem with a customer, we don't need to be on hold for 5 or 10 minutes. Time is money. The stacked orders. What sense is it? I mean, it makes sense. But if y'all, the tip transparency, it's a gamble. But you will make more money. You will make more money if the drivers could just see what they're making. Yeah, we got a full tank of gas or whatever, but like I asked one customer representative, if you had to drive 17 miles to go get a pizza, but that same chain from where the customer ordered is in a 5-mile radius, why are you sending dashers way out the way to go get something that was probably within one of 3 miles? Like in my market, like I'm in Myrtle Beach. It makes no sense. They sent me to a Wendy's that was 8 miles out. You know how many Wendy's, Chick-fil-A's, Chipotle's that are within a 10-mile radius? Depending on what market, I get tired of hearing that stuff. Sorry, but I get tired of hearing that because on the customer side of it, their food been sitting an hour and a half because that same dash been recycled over and over and over again because nobody wants to take it. DoorDash corporate, listen to your drivers, especially with the ones with the platforms, because they have really, really good ideas. But my solutions is when that screen pops up, tell us why you're waiting, and it goes down the list. Orders being prepared when I arrived. Didn't start the order until I arrived. Stores busy, lines long, drive-thrus long, whatever. Then why don't y'all take that information? And use it to your advantage. That's what I don't understand, DoorDash corporate. The people with the platforms are going at each other's throat right now simply because we all have a difference of opinion on what y'all doing. You can't, DoorDash corporate, you can't make everybody happy. But 3 things that I would like to say: we can use that red card for gas. Okay. We can use the red card for maintenance. And that's 1A and 1B. Number 2, adjust the mileage for the delivery, because y'all are, I guess, a software tech company that have merchants. If that ain't your independent contractors are getting the brunt end when stuff is late, orders get mixed up. we as the drivers, we have to deal with that. And the crazy part of it is, when we call customer support, they read off a script. This is not customer service. Y'all, they reading off a script. So DoorDash corporate, fix it. Number 3, car maintenance. You expect us to run our cars into the ground, oil changes. That's regular because and I get the oil changes part. I get the oil change part because when we're not door dashing, that would almost seem like a hustle. DoorDash, I get it, but let me ask you a question: when we're on complete active time versus DoorDash time or whatever, the complete hours that we work, y'all record that every single day. So why not create something where, based off the hours that you work, is how much goes toward car maintenance? But maybe put a cap on it. But if somebody needs new tires, new brakes, alignment, how many hours has a dasher worked? Because the full-time dashers, some of them they be on the road for 10, 12 hours. And then when it comes time for car maintenance, it's like, what do I do? Some dashers do it for a cash grab, but that cash grab is still going back into the maintenance of their car, into gas. Because right now in South Carolina, it's $3.21 for gas. And I'm just talking about 87, just regular old regular gas. So now, my thing of it is, on our profiles, you know exactly what kind of cars we drive, if we have insurance or not. So if you know what kind of cars that we drive, delivering for you, why not make some type of stipend based off the car we drive? See, no one said about that. The drivers that do it part-time for the cash grab, then do maybe a half of that. But you can add up the hours. You can add up the hours and minutes where we're at. Because I'll be damned if I don't move fast enough, a thing will come across my screen. Excuse me, a thing will come across my screen. Are you not on your way to your location? Sometimes I don't move because I know that restaurant is slow. Take certain things into consideration. DoorDash, you're a multi-billion-dollar company with multiple drivers that have very good ideas and platforms. Why not use that to your advantage? Some of these customers, they're saying we ain't delivering food. This happened to me the other night too. I didn't deliver their food, but you know what? What I did, I stood back and took a picture of the DoorDash bag and their address. And I keep in constant communication with the customer. If I have a double delivery, a stacked order, I'll let both customers know what I'm doing. That way it's always on record. But like Bentley Coupe, he has the biggest platform. Why don't y'all listen to him a little bit? Not a little bit, but he has some good ideas. Like, not every driver is going to agree. And this is to my content creators. Not everybody's going to agree on the exact same thing. Tanner had a good. I watch a lot of content creators on this, but Tanner had a he had a valid point. Like, why are we picking up this crap when it's not worth it? But I agree with Bentley Coop too. As a customer, I order on DoorDash. If I don't feel like going out, I order on DoorDash, but I leave a $5 or $10 tip because I know what it's like to be in the rain, snow, cold, hot, whatever it may be, rain, and like DoorDash corporate, y'all expect everybody to pick up every single order. Do small orders add up? Yes, they do. But I'm not going to take. I went from a 70% acceptance rate to 35 in about 2 or 3 days. Why waste gas pretty much when I can sit my butt at home, especially if I have other streams of income? Again, DoorDash corporate, you're not going to make everybody happy. You're not. It's impossible. But at least get the order straight and listen to the people with the content. Look at some of these comments of people in different markets. You know what I'm saying? Like, just look. And what's crazy enough, why don't y'all pay us just a flat rate? Well, evidently a long time ago y'all did, but just a $5 flat rate. If there's peak pay involved, there's peak pay involved. At least we know we're getting $8 or whatever it is at the time. Y'all got me at $1 peak pay from 12 to 3 a.m. In my market, ain't nothing open between 12 and 3. And the one thing that is open, you got your IHOP, you have some pizzerias or whatever, but they're going 11 miles. Why? Just take, and this is to the president. Would you drive your car? I'm pretty sure you got a nice car. Would you drive your car 11 miles for $2.50, $4 for 50 cents? Would you actually do that? I asked the customer service rep, would you drive your car? Would you drive your car 17 miles? And this was the other night. She was a nice lady. But she said no. But then I would drive your car. Meaning my car to take the delivery. That was the weirdest shit I've ever seen before in my life. So DoorDash corporate, listen to Nugs. Listen to Moore's Finance, UDM, DoorDash Dad, Pedro Santiago, and your boy, Bentley Coop. And Bentley, I have a question for you. Because I own stock in DoorDash. But where do you get off telling people what orders to take when it's their car, their market? And you're in North Carolina. I'm in South Carolina. So what? I don't care if I'm not doing this. I'm not trying to monetize YouTube. I make plenty enough being retired. And 9 times out of 10, I have better benefits than most of these content creators. I know I do. But what all I'm saying is, content creators, y'all get together for a common goal. Stop being at each other's throat over some BS. Because Doordash is looking at this, they laughing, and it's like, for what? When I talked to UDM or whatever, I was like, how come everybody didn't get on a Zoom call and just, you know what, hash it out, or just simply say, look, my ideas are not your ideas, but we good. Because I'm not gonna be in anybody else's pocket. I don't do ride-alongs. I don't do none of that. And this is not a response video. This is a real video. Like, sometimes all y'all got to shut the hell up. And like, literally, and no disrespect at all. But y'all have the same content. Before, when I first started, everybody had different content. Bentley Coupe has, I guess, I want to say the biggest platform. But everybody was worried about, well, did you get paid from Doordash? Who in the hell cares? If that man got paid from Doordash, so what? Who cares? But what Bentley Coupe tends to do, and I get it, but it's like, what ends up happening, you get a certain following. I don't care if it's 80,000, 5,000, 8,000, 9,000. You have people's ear. Help the people in the community. That means you can get Doordash's ear, and pay it to drive every video that I see from you. And no disrespect, but it's like a doom and gloom. It's like a doom and gloom type of deal. Pay it to drive. You have some good content, but it's only 8 minutes long, and then you start reading off the Patreon thing. It's annoying as hell. Sorry, no disrespect. Doordash Dad, he's got really good content. Simply because it's like, he'll call out certain things from Doordash. Pedro, Doordash Santiago, congratulations on the baby. But he has really good content, but he done broke down the tax. Tanner has really good content, but he has a platform where he can get the dudes from Para and whatever. But he was pushing it, but then when it started folding, he backtracked. Everybody wants transparency. Let's see, more finance, Nugs. Yeah. Y'all get money from YouTube where you can take every order. I could take every order also. But at the same time, there's a lot of full-time drivers that need this income to survive because of COVID or because of just life. They have to quit. They might have got laid off. They might have got fired. I never thought this DoorDash or Uber Eats and whatever, all these driving companies, I never thought this would become like a bad episode of Love and Hip Hop or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a reality show. But a lot of these content creators, it's click and bait. Why don't y'all talk real stuff? Come up with a real solution. I don't have the platform, but it's like, do what y'all do, but do it on your own time. Yeah, you're right. I don't have to click on none of the videos. Some of them I click on them, listen to them for a few seconds, and click right back out. It's kind of like Doordash. You don't have to accept these orders, but if you do, you're stuck with it. A lot of these content creators, I unassign y'all's videos simply because it's messy. Stop being messy. Get back to work. Do what you got to do for your family. Make your money how you're going to make your money. But don't forget about the little people out there that really have to do this for a living, full time. For my part-time drivers, look, the little money adds up. You know what I'm saying, because I could do $30 a day and be happy with it, and that's maybe two in my market. That might be 2 orders, or it might be 4 orders. It just depends. But I want everybody to be safe. Enjoy your day. I'm out.